babe. What do you mean? You gotta be joking. What are you talking about? I've been waiting on you for 4 minutes here. My mochaccino's getting cold. Well, don't talk to me about scheduling. I don't know anything about scheduling. My people do my scheduling. Have your people call my people. Yeah, that's great. Okay, babe. See you later. Love you. Never change. I'll tell you what, this fucking place drives me crazy. No culture, no history, no seasons. No one can drive. Fucking cell phones are everywhere. Like this car, for instance. I'll bet the guy who drives this car doesn't even appreciate it.
Get your subway riding ass off my fucking car.
Once more, I say once again. You know I'm ever living, able to re-begin at any and every necessary intersection, right? So my cover is low.
Los Angeles, the city of angels, the city of my birth, the land of dreams and broken dreams, and everything in between. This town's got everything. It's the America of America. I love this place. The people, on the other hand, I just hate the reputation you fuckers give my city. Half the people in LA aren't even from LA. They flock here in droves, seeking fame and fortune and weather, like the pilgrims of the new freaking millennium. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the fact that people from different cultures and backgrounds come to my city. I enjoy spending time with people of different religions, races, and personal spaces. But what I cannot stand, what I will not tolerate, are the shitbags like you who come here and badmouth my city. Constantly bitching about how people here are so superficial and how New York and Chicago and San Francisco are so much better and how nothing here has any taste or culture. Fuck that! I have a fucking little newsflash for our friends from elsewhere. You are the people here. You are the shallow, tasteless fuck monkeys that clog the freeways and infest the malls. No one I know who's actually from LA would set foot in a fucking mall if they had a choice. It's all the teased hair chicks from Jersey that spend their time roaming the Beverly Center, sipping soy lattes and complaining about shit. I just can't say it enough. It is the people that come here from somewhere else that become the stereotypical LA bitches and bastards everyone hates. And they just keep coming. It can't be the weather. There's always Florida or Arizona for that. It's the fucking business. Now, don't get me wrong. I like entertainment, as well as the entertainment industry. I mean, here we are, right? So if you think you want to act, go for it. I mean, fuck. Hervé Villechaize, tattoo from Fantasy Island, was a French midget. He got work. Did you see the man with the golden gun? He was awesomely evil little fucker in that, wasn't he? That little dude could act. But if you've been in town for more than 3 years, and all you've done is a mayonnaise commercial and a few showcases with your theater group, it's time to go the fuck home. Or try something else, man. Be reasonable. Do the math. My TV has 95 channels. Let's say each one of those shows 18 shows a day. 95 times 18 is roughly 1,700. We'll cut that in half due to reruns and shit like that, and you're looking at 800. 800 shows a day. So if you can't get a part on something, chances are you fucking suck. Sorry to be the one to break it to you and pop that little bubble of yours, but that's just the way it is, and you better get used to it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I can't act. I also can't build a rocket ship or hit a curveball. And look, I want you to listen to me very carefully. Just because you're good looking doesn't mean you can act. Oh, I know you think it does, but it doesn't. Just like being tall doesn't make you a good basketball player, and having tattoos doesn't make you tough. The fuck are you looking at? Besides, all the really good actors are ugly anyways. Dustin Hoffman, great actor, ugly. John Malkovich, great actor, fucking ugly. Kathy Bates, she's a great actress. She's fat and ugly. Are you seeing what I'm saying here? Good. Now get the fuck out! Now, if you're one of these people that says people in LA don't know how to drive, you're absolutely right. Most people in LA don't know how to drive. People who are from LA can. It's the ones who aren't that can't. Now, let me just say right off the bat that we don't have a very good public transportation system here, all right? That's just the way it is. In LA, you have to have a car because the way the city is set up is that it's spread out. We don't all live right in the middle of downtown. We live in what are known as suburbs. The main parts of the city are surrounded by these suburbs. Most people don't live right around the corner from where they work, so we walk a lot less here. It's just the way it is. I'd love to walk to work, but since it's 14 miles from my house, it would be a bit of a pain in my ass every day. So if having a car and being able to drive it is a problem for you, then don't fucking live here. I choose not to live in a $2,000 a month studio apartment up a 6th floor walk up, so I don't live in New York. But if you spend your whole life taking a subway or a cab everywhere,
Forget it, he's rolling.
and then you move to a city that actually requires you to drive a car, I can see how something like a little rain might freak you out, man. God forbid you should have to parallel park or make a left turn without an arrow. All I'm saying is the actual act of driving a car is not that difficult. If you stop fucking with your makeup, put down the goddamn cell phone, and pull your head out of your ass for 30 seconds, you should be able to pull it off without anybody getting hurt. And let me just say, for the record, that anybody in LA who's over 18 and can't operate a motor vehicle capably is, in fact, not as good a person as I am. There, I said it. If you can't motor your vehicle through the streets of LA without endangering anyone or pissing anyone off, you are an inferior being to those of us that can. It's a judgment call, and I'm not afraid to make it. And don't give me this crap about LA being a breeding ground for coffee shops, all right? Coffee shops started in Seattle. It's their fault. And now they're everywhere. You want to know how I know? Because I've been everywhere, and that's exactly where they are. Every fucking where. But personally, I'm not down for fancy pants coffee, so I don't see the attraction. But I believe in free enterprise, so if some schmuck wants to pay you $7 to froth their milk for him, you take it. And if there's such a market for Frappuccinos that they need to sell them on every street corner, that's just a sign of the times. So don't be saying LA's the only place with the Starfucks on every corner, because I will shove that grande right up your mocha. And don't think I won't. Sorry. And the same thing goes for cell phones too. They're fucking everywhere. So don't be saying everyone in LA is always on a cell phone. Because everyone everywhere is always on a cell phone. Again, it's just a sign of the goddamn times. And if you can't see that, it's probably because instead of honing yourself, you've been on your cell phone, and now there's a tumor in your brain the size of a baseball. Have a good day at school, kids. Let's see. The Dodgers have 5 world championships. The Lakers have 7. Not to mention the mountains of divisional titles and conference championships this city has amassed in its continuing reign of glory. Now, I'm not going to sit here and list statistics for you all day, but other than New York or Boston, I don't think any other city in the country can touch our numbers. In fact, I know they can't, so you can just stop your internal dialogue right now. And let me just straighten out this whole fucking football fiasco for you right now, okay? Because I know you're sitting there thinking, oh, well, they can't even support a football team. The second largest market in the world, and they can't keep a football team. Bullshit! Let me tell you the fucking deal. Georgia Fronieri moved the Rams to Anaheim because she wanted more money, not because the city didn't support the team, just like when she moved the team to St. Louis, which, by the way, is the first time anyone has ever moved from LA to Missouri, wherever the fuck that is. Al Davis, on the other hand, moved the Raiders here and then back to Oakland because he's a fucked up old man and an egomaniacal scumbag, not because the fans here didn't support the team. Fuck, man, we used to kill opposing fans at the Coliseum. Right now, there are Raider fans serving multiple life sentences because they had so much fucking team spirit. If that's not support, I don't know what is. People are always saying how Laker fans and Dodger fans are so pretentious. They show up late and they never cheer and they leave early. Bullshit. Die-hard natives are there rooting loud and hard the whole time. It's the people who aren't from here that go to use the stadiums for business meetings. They don't even watch the game. They pay $75 a ticket to talk shop and be seen, and then they walk out saying how mellow LA fans are, when most of us can't even get a fucking ticket because you pieces of shit are holding board meetings in our seats. And don't even try to tell me you're a better fan because you root for a crappy team. Some fucking bunch of losers who hasn't won shit in 95 years, all right? That doesn't make you a better fan. That makes you a more frustrated fan. How heavy is that monkey on your back, loser? Now, I'm not saying LA is perfect. This city certainly has its flaws. Most notably that the bars here close at 2. I assume that's because we don't have a very good public transportation system here, and everybody's got to drive their drunk asses home. But look at it this way. If you can't get sufficiently fucked up by 2 a.m., you have a serious drinking problem. And if you haven't found someone to go home with by 2 o'clock, you're not going to, and you probably shouldn't. Another thing that's less than kosher about this city is what I've been talking about the whole time. The fact that this town is half filled with people who come here from somewhere else, dreaming big of fame and easy money, but lacking the talent or ambition to achieve it. So what you end up with is a city that's overflowing with desperate and broken hearts. Which is probably why, aside from being the entertainment capital of the world, LA is also the bank robbery and pornography capital of the world. Think about it. But, in spite of it all, LA is a fucking dope place to be. There's nowhere else I'd rather live, for reasons too numerous to mention here, but I'll just give you a few examples. 1, the weather. Perfect. 2, Mexican food. Real Mexican food. And 3, the sunsets. Our sunsets are particularly nice. You see here, the sunset's over something like the ocean, instead of something like, say, New Jersey. The fact of the matter is, if you don't know what's so bitchin' about LA, I'm not gonna be the guy to tell you. There's too many fucking people here as it is. I just wish all you transplanted whiners would get back on the Greyhound bus that took you here, back to the hick town that spawned you, back to the fucking hack of a drama coach that told you you had some talent you should pursue. You're not entitled to be a movie star just because you're pretty. It's okay to be the most handsome drywaller in Kansas. It's okay to be the most beautiful teacher in South Dakota. Personally, I think we need more school teachers and less actors in this world anyways. But that's just me. And in closing, let me just say that if you come to enjoy this city for what it has to offer, and if you have something to contribute, you are welcome to stay and make your way. But if you simply come here to take and bitch and complain and bash my city, the next time you do, you better look over your shoulders. Because the natives of Los Angeles are out there, and we're not gonna sit idly by and listen to your fucking bullshit abuse any longer. This is the city of angels. You will love it, or you will fucking leave it. And if you just ask your buddy next to you, is he threatening me? You bet your fucking ass I am.